Okay, so we're into section 2 now. And we're actually going to start on problem number 2 this time instead of problem number 1, just to be different. So this first group of 12 problems says, for each sequence, determine if it is an arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence or neither. If it is either arithmetic or geometric, give the next term in the sequence. So arithmetic means that there's some common addition between the two terms, and whereas geometric is there's some common multiplying factor. So problem number 2, we have the numbers 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. So the first thing we do is we look at between each number what the difference of the numbers are. So 16 minus 8 is 8. 24 minus 16 is 8. 32 minus 24 is 8. 40 minus 32 is 8. And so you can see we have this common factor. So it's easy to pick the next term. It's just going to be 8 greater than the previous term. So 48 would be the answer. Okay, so we have, actually let's go to problem number 5 instead here. Let's be different. So we have 1, 8, 27, 81, 243. I actually had this problem in the previous section. And there's not a common multiple factor. If you take 8 divided by 1, there's no relationship between that and 27 divided by 8 and so forth and so on. So in this case, we hopefully would recognize these as numbers. Actually, did I miss one? No, actually, I didn't miss it either. Okay. It was the cubed problem. So we had 1 cubed is 8, 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27, 4 cubed is 64, 5 cubed is 125. So that was the cube thing. That would be x to the third kind of thing, whereas x goes from 1 to, in this case, 5. If you take the ratio of these terms, so the first ratio would be 8 divided by 1, and 27 divided by 8, and 81 divided by 27, and 243 divided by 81, we can see there's no common. These are not equal to each other. So it's not going to be a geometric series. So it's going to be neither, because if you look at the differences, if you look at the difference between these terms, you'd have 7, 19, is that right? Actually, yeah, 19. And this would be 54, and this would be some other number, but there's not a common difference. Okay, let's look at problem number 8. So we have 4,096, 1024, 256, 64, 16. Again, looking at it, it's probably not an arithmetic sequence because the differences get smaller. They're not. So the next thing we do is we look at the ratio of these numbers. So if we take the first number divided by the second number, or the second number divided by the first number, 1024 over 49.6, you find out that is equal to 1/4. If you take the next pair of numbers, 256 over 1024, you'd find out that's also could be simplified to 1/4. The next one would be 64 divided by 256, which is 1/4. 16 divided by 64 is equal to 1/4. So we can see we have a common ratio. This number is 1/4 that number. This number is 1/4 that number. So to find the next term in the sequence, we would take 1/4 of 16. So if we take 16 times 1/4, that's the same as 16 divided by 4, which is 4. And if we did the next one, you'd have this divided by 4 is 1, and then you'd have 1/4, 1 1/16, etc., etc. So that would be the additional terms. They only asked you for the for that number 4. And it is a geometric series because we're using a ratio. Okay, number 11, we have 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So again, looking first at the difference between the two. It looks like it's common. The difference between the two is 2. So because that difference is a fixed quantity, it's arithmetic. And the difference is 2. So this one was arithmetic. This one was geometric. This one was arithmetic. And we'll just see if there was another geometric that we might pick as an example. Number 3, 5, 15, 45, 135, 405. So we were to take a ratio of consecutive numbers. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 45 divided by 15, which is the number here next to it, is 3. 135 divided by 45 is 3. So the common ratio is 3. And therefore, that reminds me I didn't do the next number here, which would have been 22, because we're just adding 2. In this case, we'd multiply 403 times 3. So 403 times 3 is 1,215. Okay, so that's all for this particular lesson.